There possibly was some planning behind, but I've seen no indication, nor has anyone come up with any indication of organizing a ticket pin on any group.
Tonight in Baltimore, we experienced our first significant disorder. I am aware of the rumors and the counter-rumors which are running rampant in the city. My purpose in appearing on the air is to present to you a factual report on the events of the last few hours. At around 6 p.m. this evening, groups of teenagers began breaking windows in a small area in East Baltimore. Several fires were started. For the most part, the destruction and disorder in our streets has followed this pattern. However, it has spread, and it has become worse. There have been, in addition to the acts of vandalism, some acts of looting, and some acts of violence. I am satisfied from all accounts that what has taken place was, for the most part, spontaneous. However, these spontaneous acts were supplemented by some obviously planned attempts to create trouble. These acts make no sense and serve no purpose except to bring further grief, further hardship, and further disorder to the people of Baltimore. In order to contain these outbreaks of lawlessness and to prevent further outbreaks, the following steps have been taken. 1, every available policeman and fireman in the city has been called into service. 2, to supplement their efforts and to prevent the further spread of disorder, the governor, in consultation with me, issued 2 proclamations. The first imposed a curfew which restricts people from being on streets between the hours of 11 p.m. April the 6th to 6 a.m. April the 7th. The second prohibits any person from carrying firearms or any other dangerous weapon or inflammatory item. It also prohibits the sale of gasoline unless delivered directly into the tank of the motor vehicle. In addition, the National Guard, under the command of General Gelston, has been ordered into the troubled areas of the city. At this very moment, they are being deployed in our streets. I want to emphasize that the disorders have been confined to limited areas. For the most part, the city is calm and peaceful. In those areas of the city in which there is trouble, everything that can be done is being done. This is a time of trial and test for all Baltimoreans. I call upon all of you, my fellow citizens, to observe the curfew, to be calm, to be peaceful, and to have confidence that the steps we have taken can, with your cooperation, restore law and order and peace and peaceful progress in our city.
thankful to God that the good Lord was good to us to let us be able to go back into business tomorrow, all's well. And we had very little bit of damage, water damage, and a few windows broken. No looting in the store whatsoever. Thank God for that.
Does what happened here change your plans in any way in the future?
No, I expect to stay here as long as God gives me life. I know some of the neighbors are rooting for us that we should stay in business, and they don't want us to go away from here. And I can see by way of that our place was still maintained that they want us to be here. And I'm going to stay here.
We only got 2 broken windows. They could have looted us if they wanted to, but they didn't. As a matter of fact, some of the people from the projects came into our store this morning in groups saying to us that they wanted to apologize for our broken windows, that they shouldn't have been, and they even offered to take up a collection to pay for our windows. Not that we couldn't afford it, but their way of apologizing that our windows shouldn't have been broken. So somebody up there must like us.
I think to me it means that like the end of my life, the end of the world. When you go in a place and you work for 14 years and try from the bottom, and finally you try to make a living, and they come in 2 days and the YPR is complete.